Well. Good evening to you and yours. Thank God it is Friday. And of course, you got Simply F Brown. It's Brown. Simply Brown on Cleveland. Inside the Little Hut podcast. All talk, no gossip, and maybe, just a little bit of drama, but damn show some shiggity boo. Welcome inside my little hole in the wall, my little teepee, all inside the little hut. So before we get started with our series talking about filthy neighborhoods and unsafe conditions, first of all, I got to tell you about my sponsors because this is how I get paid $2.25. But hey, I just added another sponsor, so now I'm making $3.25. That's one hell of a come up, and I am so ecstatic. Now, don't forget that if you're looking for a single home, condo, or commercial property, be sure to contact Aletha Johnson. She's part of the Dream Team Realty, right? She can be reached at 216 375 3681. She's my favorite builder. I bought my mansion from her. Well, she don't know about it yet, but it's coming. Once again, her number is 216 375 3681. And then don't forget about Flavor Bomb. I'm showing y'all a little too much. Don't forget about Flavor Bomb Restaurant, which is located at 3303 East 55th Street off of Broadway Avenue. So if you're looking for great soul food, you're looking for catering, you definitely want to give Miss Tiffany a call. Now, get this. I recently picked up a check from the city of Garfield, right? However, concerned citizens of Garfield Heights, they are now sponsoring, the Little Hut podcast. Now, they don't want to be called out on an individual basis. So let me just say something to Garfield Heights residents. Some of your residents are concerned about the conditions of your city, and they're concerned about some of your council people. So as time go on, Garfield, I gotta cover you guys, good, bad, ugly, or indifferent, because I have sponsors coming in from the city of Garfield, and they wrote me one hell of a check, and I'm happy and I'm laughing all the way to the bank. Brown. That damn brown on Cleveland. I gotta slap myself. Darn tootin'. So listen, let's get down to the get down because there's some shiggity boo that's going on. So listen, now being serious, I am so serious about filthy neighborhoods and unsafe conditions because anybody with any type of common sense knows this, that dirty, filthy, nasty neighborhoods is a contributing factor to crime in communities. If you have a clean neighborhood, I'm not saying that crime won't occur, but I will say that you will see a decrease in crime. Your crime would not be as high. Why? Because ill elements, their thought process is of such filthy, dirty, nasty, funky, unkept neighborhoods are communities where people don't give a crap. So if the ill elements, if they believe this, they are going to be contributing factors to increase your crime rate because they don't mind violating you. So understand the logistics here. And if you don't believe me, do me a favor. Go to California or go to New York and read the segment called The Broken Window Theory. I'm going to say it again. Read The Broken Window Theory. And I'm a true believer in that theory. So this is the reason why we're running this series all summer long. So don't think that I'm not coming to your city, because damn it, I'm even going to Beechwood. Show enough, I'm going to Richmond Heights, Shaker Heights. It does not matter to me. As long as my car can get there, the Brown on Cleveland Mobile, we are going to be in your city, in your district, in your wards, and ain't a damn thing you can do about it. Why? This is Brown, Brown, Brown in a little hut. Brown on Cleveland. So listen, the first city tonight, we are in the city, the little village of North Randall. North Randall has about maybe 1,000 residents, but it's a very small village. And the reason why we chose North Randall first is because, see, we could have chose any ward in Cleveland Ward 1 on the east side. And I could easily show you some filth. Now, we know that their filth is just crazy filth. Because Cleveland is filthy on the east side, plain and simple. That's a whole nother issue. But we're going through every single ward in Cleveland. But I wanted to start off with something small. And the reason why we started in North Randall, because for one, I knew that I didn't have to travel too much. I mean, hell, the city is no more than like what, 8 or 9 streets. you know, it took me no more than like 20 minutes to drive through the damn city. And I went real slow because I do know they have one dirty cop, just one dirty cop over in North Rondo, and I don't have time to deal with his shiggity boot. All right, because he still got something coming for me. So it's still coming. So don't think I'm giving y'all city a pass because I'm not. So listen, so I loaded up on my Facebook page. If you go to my Facebook page, I loaded up 4 photos. And these are the photos that we sent to the council members of North Randall. Now, I didn't send it to the mayor, I sent it to the council at large, due to the fact that I believe that it is the council person's responsibility to drive that city daily and to look for issues, to look for problems, and bring it to the mayor and the mayor's administration. Council is more than just legislators. I don't care what nobody say. Because when they're out there banging on doors and they're talking to residents, they are not telling residents, I just want to be a legislator. They're telling residents, I want safe neighborhoods. I want clean neighborhoods. I want, more programs, small businesses. They say a whole lot of stuff just to get your vote. But then once they get in there, all of a sudden they just want to be a legislator. They don't want to do anything else but be a legislator and take photo ops. And I'm sick and tired of that bullcrap. So I didn't send this to the mayor. I sent it to the council at large. But let me tell you what happened. Now, first of all, let me appreciate the fact that council members that they did not ignore my call like the fools did in the city of Akron. And the council members did not run for me like that damn Elliot Forehand state rep, and that's the reason why he probably lost his seat anyway, because he a damn runner. And like that mayor over there in Chicago, where that fool just recently ran from ABC News because they wanted to ask him a question. He hopped in his car. First of all, he ran to his car and he hopped in and he drove off. That's just dumb. If you run from the media, you don't deserve to be in the seat. So on that note alone, I have to give the village of North Randall, a hand clap right now because they did not run. They decided they were going to face the issue. So here's what happened. If you're on Facebook, I want you to look at my page and you'll see the 4 pictures that I am concerned about. It's filth and it's more so a safety hazard. And I don't want anybody getting injured because of negligence. But at any rate, I did get a message from Mayor David Smith, who pretty much let me know that he ain't scared of me, and he shouldn't be. Now, as a mayor, I wasn't asking him to respond, but he did. So I'm going to read to you verbatim what the mayor told me about each and every photo. And I do appreciate him here again being transparent because he didn't have to. Because when I get done here, of course, I'm going to write the story on Newsbreak, and I'm always fair. But at the end of the day, I want all neighborhoods to be clean and I want them to be safe. So here we go. His email to me is good evening, Miss Brown. I asked the building commissioner to address these photos and concerns to provide you with accurate and factual information. Okay, that means I don't have to come up with any assumptions or, take out my shiggity boo handle to deal with the village of North Randall. He says the grass on which the monument sign is located belongs to Wendy's Corporation. They were kind enough to allow us to have the wall located there. However, they are responsible for maintaining the line for the entire property. Okay, let's pause right there. Okay, Mayor, I got that. We are in the month of May. It has rained, rained, and rained. The grass is rather high. Now, I know that you and council people, you guys travel that corner right there at Northfield and Emory because you have that brand new city hall, which is beautiful inside, and you also have the brand new senior center. So I don't get how you guys can drive by that corner and you're not concerned about the way your village is looking when visitors enter your village. You would want that quadrant to be extremely clean because it's a welcoming to the village of North Randall. But let me go on. So that belongs to Wendy's. Now it says the pillar is a part of the gate connected to the fence of the old hotel that was abandoned for over 20 years. I get it. We negotiated with IRG to purchase it from the village and to demolish it. This small portion of the block is a result of that demo. The bus shelter is not that old and is there to provide the children who catch the bus for school in North Randall a place to wait for transport safely. It's not used by the general public. Now, the graffiti from children in bus shelters will always be an ongoing problem and will be addressed as it appears. Okay, let's go back to the pillar. Now, here's the thing, Mayor Smith and the village of North Randall. When you exit Wendy's onto Emory, there's a possibility and a probability that someone may crash into the broken pillar because if you look at the photo, there's also a brick layer that's there. And my concern is that if someone is going too fast, although they shouldn't, but we know we got clowns out here who like to speed, right? That is going to cause so much damage. Also, because the pillar is broken, you have sharp pieces sticking up from the pillar, which in fact, if you have people out there just playing around and somebody falls down on that pillar, now you have a bigger issue. There's something, there's something, there's something, there's something that should be done about that pillar. Either have it all the way removed, get with IRG, get your lawyers involved to make sure they remove that pillar because it is a danger zone, but it's also a bad look for the city, the village of North Randall. Okay, so that's just my 2 cents. And I don't work for you, but that's my 2 cents. The other thing is that let's talk about the graffiti in the bus shelter for the young people. Now, in that bus shelter, there's also a memorial that's imprinted there, I believe, for a former council person. It's like it's so atrocious and it's so disrespectful. Now, if the young people cannot respect what the village is doing, maybe you ought to consider removing the bus shelter. Or maybe you should consider putting a camera there. So when you find out after you guys have repainted, reinstalled, whatever you're going to do, if you find out who the culprit is, listen, have them do community service. The village of North Randall, you guys have homes on those streets where the grass is yay high. I went down your streets as well. Those homeowners, if they're seniors, maybe the young people can pick up the trash. And it's not a lot of trash over there. Not on the side streets. And I'm gonna give you that. It's not. But the grass is rather high. And the bushes are out of control. And I don't know if those are vacant homes or if people are living in those homes. But whatever the case may be, they should be maintained. Young people cannot get a pass simply because they're young. These young people, they have parents. And if the parents don't want the young people to do community service, then maybe you ought to put the parents in jail for about 5 days. I bet you if you do that, hold them accountable, I guarantee you they won't be vandalizing the bus shelter. I guarantee you if you tell somebody, parent, that their kid can no longer be part of that bus shelter, I guarantee you all hell will break loose. I guarantee you they'll come to you talking about, Mayor, I didn't know. Mayor, what can I do to make things better? At the end of the day, listen, you guys are constantly spending money trying to make the city look nice, and you got people out here destroying it. But the young people got to be held accountable, mayor and city council. So that's not an excuse for me, Brown on Cleveland, right? Put some cameras up there, catch their bad butt, and then y'all need to implement some pieces of legislation to hold them accountable. That's all I'm saying. Brown, 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 simply Brown on Cleveland. Now, the other photo there is a lamp post that has actually either fell down or whoever the utility company is, they have it lying down. Now, I do know every single utility pole, it has a number on there, and somebody from the building department should come out, look at that pole, call the utility company and have them remove that pole because here again, if somebody's running and our kids love to run, they fall over that pole, all hell's gonna break loose. That is a safety issue. Plus, it's not a good look for the village. Brown on Cleveland. I said it, and something just needs to be done. Point blank, period. So I appreciate, Mayor David Smith for sending me that particular memo. I really appreciate it because it just shows that he is being transparent. And again, he's not running from his responsibilities from being a mayor. Plus, he got Amazon over there, and he got the thistle down over there, which in fact is beautiful. And at the end of the day, like I said, the village only has about 1,000 people, and that particular area over there should be immaculate. And if business owners can't respect the legislation that's on the books regarding ordinance or cleaning up in front of their property, then hey, maybe you got to go over there and have a stern conversation with them or the council person. But at the end of the day, it's you guys live over there, but I drive through there and I don't want to look at that mess. And no, I'm not going to go a different way. So anybody out there talking about with Brown, you can travel another way. Maybe I don't want to. Brown or Cleveland, plus the residents, they deserve a quality of life. And I believe that the village should deliver. The other thing is this. I did get a copy of the email that the building commissioner sent to the mayor right here. So again, I appreciate the village being transparent, and the building commissioner, his name is Charles Horvath. That's his name, right? And this is what he's saying. He says that the schedule for grass cutting, I guess the mayor got on him about it, and the mayor made sure that I had a copy of this so I know what to expect. It says our service department cuts village property on a regular basis, weather permitting. Man, you can cut the grass in the rain, so stop it. Oh, well, maybe because the union probably told y'all can't be out in the rain. Okay. It says residential property owners get notified when grass exceeds 10 inches in height per ordinance 60-60-15. It says rarely do we have to notify residents to cut their grass. Well, maybe not, but you need to go tell Wendy, right? You need to go tell Wendy because the only grass that was cut over there was thistledown. Even with all the money that Amazon bring to the village and Warrensville, that grass was looking a little crazy. Shame on Amazon. Shame on Amazon. And then you got that quadrant right there on Warrensville Center Road. You got that pizza joint. Listen, let me tell y'all something. Mayor, somebody need to go talk to them because that grass is definitely higher than 10 inches. And plus, they got trash on that corner. So here again, you got another nice quadrant, but you got one sore spot, and that's that pizza place. You don't let one apple in a damn barrel spoil the bunch. Just spoil the bunch because it's making the village look really crazy. And that's not right. So the building commissioner also talked about the bus shelter. He says the RTA installs and services their bus shelters and the immediate area around them. To get a new one installed, the mayor would contact them directly. The shelter in the photo is the school bus shelter on Derbyshire at Miles. The service department will clean and paint over the graffiti and repaint the entire shelter. That's to be applauded. That's appreciated. Listen, village, again, if I were you, I would set up a camera, right? I'm showing you this too much, y'all. That's my sexiness, right? But I would set up a camera. And if these young people, whoever this person is, or it could be a multitude of them, if they're destroying the village property, they need to be fined and their parents need to pay for it. And there shouldn't be any excuses. And definitely don't give them a payment plan. So do like this: charge them for the cost of labor and the cost of material, and make them swipe their damn credit card. And I guarantee you, Mayor, these young people will no longer damage the school bus shelter. And then it says here, the concrete pier that was struck by a vehicle by Wendy's at Wendy's, I believe, is the responsibility of IRG. So you said that. The property owner of the adjacent property. There is an access agreement for that driveway. Our building department will contact them. There you go. There you go. Brown on Cleveland, North Randall, Village of North Randall. All we're doing is getting answers. So here's what we're going to do out of fairness. We appreciate the Village of North Randall addressing the concerns of the Little Hut podcast. We rate our cities A, B, C, D, E, F. We do. So the Village, they didn't earn an A. Nope. The Village did not earn a B. Sure enough, did not. However, they earned a C. See me now, simply because they didn't run like that damn Mayor Johnson, and they didn't run like that damn Elliot Forehand. And I hope he hurry up and run his ass out the state house. Damn right. Scary cat. Don't make no sense, coward. So council at large, they made sure that the mayor was aware of the issues that we brought forth. The mayor contacted the building commissioner to make sure that there was a plan in place to address these issues. The mayor is doing what he's supposed to be doing. However, Mayor Smith, I'm going to fault you with this. Again, I don't know which way you come to work, backwards, forwards, in between, the middle. Don't know. But my suggestion to you would be this. I know we put people on the payroll and everybody's supposed to be doing their job. And I'm not saying they're not doing their job. I'm just going to say this. In your free time, when you're sitting up there on that second floor in that beautiful new city hall, and it's beautiful, looking out those big windows, you ought to be looking at them quadrants, them corners, seeing who the messy people are. And if they're not taking care of their business as business owners, then the mayor probably just needs to come down off that second floor, walk around to Wendy's, walk around to that pizza joint, and knock on a door and just say, hey, listen, you guys, we got an ordinance in place. And we need to keep our village together. And just be humble. You're a praying man, right? You are. And just get it done. You can get more done with honey than with hot sauce. And that much I know. So at any rate, I want to thank the Village of North Randall for being good sports tonight and addressing serious issues. Again, when you don't see filth, you don't see dirty neighborhoods, your crime decrease. And I doubt very serious if they have a high crime area anyway. But the crime that they do have, I know it can be lessened if they just take care of some necessary issues that's confronting them. At any rate, my name is Kimberly Brown, Brown, Simply Brown on Cleveland. I was out today and I got some crazy pictures of a neighborhood. Now, this next segment next week, damn it, you can't help but believe it because it's a hot ASS mess. Also, to sidebar, today on my way to work, I drove by a speed table and some food and messed up the speed table speeding. So all you mayors out there who sit up here want to sit up there and follow Biv, listen, don't believe in reports that man put out in the city of Cleveland talking about speed tables work. Listen, in Cleveland Ward 1, in Cleveland Ward 2, I personally seen cars avoid the speed tables. They'll drive on the sidewalk. They'll jump over the speed table with their car. And they'll even hit the pillar, the post that's connected to the speed table. The bottom line is this. If you want to resolve speeding, this is Brown on Cleveland adding her 2 cents to y'all nonsense. to make real sense out of tacky sense is this. Get y'all some traffic cops, right? Part-time. This is what y'all do. Part-time. Set them over in the high-speed areas. Let them ticket these jokers. I remember back in the day, I kid you not, when I had to be like in my 20s, maybe 30s, right? When y'all had Mayor Lansky, whatever, and I got a ticket one day. I was driving. I stopped at a stop sign, so I said. The cop said I did something called slow and roll. But listen, anyway, I had to go to traffic court, and my ticket was $125. And they wasn't playing with me. And that man walked me to my car. That cop walked me to my car because I kept the money in my glove compartment, and I had to get $125. And I'm gonna tell you this: the city of Maple Heights back then, they wouldn't even let you leave the court unless you had that money. They didn't care how long you stayed on that phone trying to get that money. You was not going home. So it taught me very early that don't do don't do slow roll, whatever they call it. You better stop before you drop. Brown, 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 simply brown on Cleveland. Listen, you guys, my time is up. It's Friday evening. I got a DJ gig tomorrow, so I got to get ready for my performance. So listen, I had a great time here again. Thank you to the village of North Randall for being good sports tonight. Hopefully you'll take heed to everything I said tonight. No harm mentioned, no foul mentioned. Just do what's best by the people and take care of your village. Kimberly F. Brown inside the little hut. I can't stand filth, and I don't like unsafe neighborhoods. But as always, I know you don't like me, and I'm okay, because I probably don't like you either, because that's what we have in common. Once again, this is the Little Hut Podcast. My name is Kimberly F. Brown. It's Brown, Brown, Brown. Brown, Brown, Brown. That damn brown on TV. Talk to you.